Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there. Nature summer in the air. DKT's everywhere. Nature summer, show you Festus content every day. Nature summer leads the way. Join the fun, come what may. In her world, we will stay. Party here, party there. Nature summer in the air. DKT's everywhere. Nature summer, show you care. Show you care. Show you care. Show you Nature summer loves pickles, giggity giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy. So high, she touches the sky. Nature summer crazy bright. Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Demos laugh, echoes clear. With every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship she's the queen, Canadian star with the sheen. Oh, 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 oh. Nature summer loves pickles, giggity giggity giggle. From Canada, so cool, dances like a jewel. She's got her seminar, stars in her eyes, a lot from the galaxy. So high, she touches the sky. Nature summer crazy bright. Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright. Dancing in the neon light. Dancing in the neon light. Nature summer crazy bright. Star Trek dream out of sight. Pickles by his side, alright. Dancing in the neon light. Jetpacks on they fly through cosmic candy sky. Heroes of the night, holding tight to their delight. Samos laugh, echoes clear. With every giggle we cheer. In her spaceship she's the queen, Canadian star with the sheen. Dancing in the neon light. Major Sam steps through the gate, leads a team, no time to wait. Bold and fearless, ready to fight. Eyes like fire, heart so bright. Richards follow her command. Brave and loyal, take a stand. Battle evil every day. Mystery woman, steady sway. Major Sam leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior true. in your strength shining through. Made yourself leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior true. In your strength shining through. In your strength shining through. Universe needs a guiding star. Major Sam shines from afar. Enemies crumble at her will. Silent courage, iron still. Every challenge she does meet. With her heart, steady beat. Guardians of the unknown. Taking journeys far from home. Major Sam leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior true. Dim your strength shining through. Major Sam leading strong. Through the stars she moves along. Mindful heart, warrior true. Dim your strength shining through. In your strength shining through. In your strength shining through.
We've got pickles in the house. And they are rabid. Hello, Rabid Pickles. I saw you earlier. I saw you in a stream earlier today. Yes, Kinky Jesus. There is somebody in chat right now called Rabid Pickles. And yes, that does sound like a punk band. And one that I might actually listen to. They were working nights, but not anymore. Oh my goodness. You are free. But there goes your days. How are your days going now? And what have you been doing with your nights? And what has everybody been doing with your nights? What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, as it were. Halfway through the week, more than halfway through the week. It's only a conspiracy until it's true. Kinky Jesus. Oh, hey now. Never while on stream with all the friends and people who love you. I mean, maybe one of those things. But we're here to set out to fix the other one. Lol, David, that's okay. I know not everybody can be at everyone. Thank you so much for the lurk, and I hope you have a great evening. Oh, goodness. How are we getting into a sticker party right off the bat? Crystal, hey yo! Danny with some Waka Waka. Let's just start it off with some stickers. Conspiracies are just spoilers at this point? Oh, Spectre. Lango, where have you been? I hope good busy. Oh, it's so nice to not have the echoing sticker party. Oh, look at that hair! There's a bunch of new ones since I last had a sticker party. Oh my gosh, Adventure Time! And crazy leprechauns. Oh, there's a new monkey. There's a new unicorn. Is that Ron Weasley? evening, Don Zeno. Ooh, how's Jedi Knight Fallen Order? I admit, I've been playing another game this week. I have been cheating on Star Trek Fleet Command. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We might get to talking about that tonight because, oh gosh, it's just in my head. It's in my head. Oh my gosh, yeah, Spectre, I have noticed that, Spectre. I've gotten those little Steam app thingies coming up. Cheating on the game! The game, Kinky Jesus! Gosh darn, the Steam Super Spring Sale that we have all fallen into. The spring sale that we have all fallen prey to. Or at least most of us, I don't know. It's the one, I don't know if, I'm sure Minnie's not here, but the one that she was so upset with because she thought it was going to be something else. But it is Age of Mythology Retold. I think that's what it is. Retold, right? Not reborn. That's Final Fantasy VII? Rebirth. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think it's Retold. So it's Age of Mythology, which is Age of Empires, but mythology and ancient and myth and tale stuff that yeah, it was redone and then expanded. So there's like, you know, the Greek stuff, but then there's Atlantean and there's Norse and there's Egypt. Oh my gosh! And I've been playing the actual campaign. So the actual campaigns, so there's actual storyline and, you know, heroes you go through with. And how many system lords? Bally Bomb, I'll have to play some more before I can give a full count. That has been so much fun! The campaigns have been really interesting. It's not just, you know, build up a base, kill the other base. Like sometimes they're going in and doing individual things are. The campaigns and storylines have actually been super funny! Super fun! Yes, Destros! It was one of my favorite games too. I've always loved the entire Age of Empires series. I love battlers like that. I forget in the moment what the official name for that style of game is. But I absolutely flippin' always loved it. And so when I heard there was a new one, and then it was on crazy sale right now on Steam. Spectre, yes, Hogwarts Legacy as well is up. Red Dead Redemption 2. The new Dragon Age, Veilguard, is on sale already. A bunch of Destiny stuff. I mean, just so much. It's outrageous. I'm trying not to
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh shoot, we got a whole room full of geeks coming on in. M. Lasuk is in the house. Dougie, Iron Fister, Benny Hills Ghost. Thank you, Mr. Belair. Arvo. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much, Rev Juice, for bringing your people over, including Skyoli Jester, Psycho Jester. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in to the gate room. Amateur in 50s in the house. Jado's here. We got Quake. We got Dickles. Domain's here. Biker JP. Wheels. Hi to you. Thanks for jumping into chat. And thank you for the sticker there. Who was that? I missed it. I'm sorry. Sea Engineering on a 3-stream streak. Legionnaire. Welcome in, everybody. And SpongeBob.
Giggity, giggity,
My name is Major Samo, if you don't know me. This is the Gate Room.
I believe the Canucks of Vancouver are superior warriors.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
We are here. Tabby Mosa's here. Mama Samo, hello, how are you? Mimi. Kinky Jesus. Ray Sabers.
Nit.
Bad shout out? What? Didn't get it? Welcome in. Yes, yes, yes. We are doing Star Trek Fleet Command tonight. How did this happen? We're in shield mode right now. Mods, did one of you do that or was that me? Kiki Jesus, did you mean to do a shout out and you put shield mode on? I've never seen that before. Huh. Anywho, we're doing Star Trek Fleet Command, but we love all the things in here. We love all the things. It's all coming together. Thank you very much. Tacos, what's up? Shields up. Although tonight, part of the swag tonight is... Oh, can we see? Are we gonna focus? There it is. We're repping a little bit of TARDIS this evening, Biker. Yes, indeed. Iron Rocks. See? We've got the Doctor in the house. Usually, unfortunately, I'm blocking most of the Doctor stuff. But, I thought we'd bring in some time and relative dimension and space, Maxenheimer, this evening. Oh, we got a Pokecatch, everybody. Yes, so any new friends, we love all things nerd up in here. Obviously, Major Samo from Stargate SG-1. If you're just coming in from Rev's Raid, we don't actually have any Babylon 5. That is one I have never seen, so I did vote Firefly earlier there. Not to give offense to anybody who did vote for it, of course. We all have our thanks. Thank you so much, Lassuk. Lassuk. Time is wibbly wobbly indeed, and you are putting in some time with a sub for me. We're at 50% towards trying to kick off a hype train, by the way. What? Hold on, I'm gonna move. Domain putting in 100 biddies towards the hype train. Thank you so much, and will be me 72. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, everybody. Heck yes, because I have good taste, Iron Rocks. Thank you very kindly. I happen to agree. Wolfman 1972, I'm so sorry. There are people who have sworn that this year will be the year that I finally am made to watch Babylon 5. Cheers, Jado. Thank you so much. 100 biddies towards trying to kick off this hype train. I appreciate you. We're at 63%. 63%. And we've got a big evening here in store for you all. We had a crazy time last night at Taco Tuesday, realizing we can do some stuff that we didn't realize we were able to do. So I'm super stoked to chat about last night and see if we can repeat the glory and add some more glory because some stuff happened. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. Thank you, Quake. I think I can do it again. I really hope so. It was extremely stressful and down to the very last second. But the big thing was that myself is a brand new G6, because of chat forcing me to go much earlier than I figured I would. Brand new baby G6, and last night I finally found the magic sauce, the secret code to the luggage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quotes. Cookies to the quote. Who's gonna get it first?
So you have chosen death.
Well, no, Dougie. In fact, what I chose was getting the abilities to slay all 5 G6 solo waves. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, we have 69%. We're at 69% with about 30 seconds to go. Are we gonna remain giggity? Or can we kick this hype train off? Quake retyped it. I don't know if they knew what we were doing. I think they probably did. But Legionnaire is the first to actually say Spaceballs.
Alright.
Good evening, Rico. We got Jess Insanity up in here. And oh my gosh! Bally! Holy cow! Bally Bomb, my dear friend, putting in 1,000 biddies. Oh my gosh, I think I've only ever had that happen like once or twice ever in my channel, amounts like that. That puts us through officially in a hype train, 28%, and that timer's reset at 4.5 minutes. Just putting down tree hundo. Thank you so much. So much. I am just getting back to... Bally, did you hit the wrong button? Another 1,000! We're through to level 3. Oh my gosh, thank you. We're just getting back into streaming still after the amazing...
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
TJ Hooker theme song. Thank you. Fisty putting in... What is happening with bits again? Thank you so much. This is actually the biggest hype train I've had in about 2 months. Because after the Star Trek cruise, which the community basically sent me on, Neb, big hug to you. Thank you for your Prime. 16 months. I got horribly ill after the cruise, and I had to take an extra week off. An extra week off.
You know, in 900 years of time and space.
So it was really bad. Full 3 weeks off of work. So I appreciate this so much. Bally coming in with 11 months, throwing their Prime for the month. Thank you, everybody.
Did you know that the word papaya backwards is iapap, which in ancient Greek does not mean anything? This is because the word does not exist.
Well, thank you, Juby, for that knowledge drop. Who knew? Apparently us now. We're also at 4% towards a level 4 with 4 minutes left. My gosh, whose favorite number is 4? Anybody here? Is that a lucky number for anyone? The more you know. Hey, I do not discount any knowledge. I've also never thought of the word ayapap in my head before. So there's new sounds. It's truly amazing how we can never figure out every sound. 200 biddies from Candy White. Cheers to you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amazing designer and amazing friend and supporter. Knowing is half the battle. Knowledge is power. Cliche, cliche, cliche. Exactly. 3.5 minutes, we're at 13%. Cree, why did you say mine? What's yours? Oh dear. 4 is an unlucky number for a lot of Eastern countries. The word for it is very similar to the word for death in many Eastern languages. See what comes of it? More knowledge. Gimnon, thank you. 4 is not my favorite number. And now I'm extra glad. Will be me 72 first time chat. I did indeed. I've been going through in the couple streams that I've attempted coming back from illness. I've been showing pictures. I've been showing swag and goodies I've picked up. Amazing things that people made just for giving out and, you know, making friends. Unbelievable custom things that some people made just for me, which blew my mind. It was mostly beautiful weather.
Why does Major Samo dislike Babylon 5 so much and think Lex was the best TV show ever? The age-old debate of sci-fi supremacy. Major Samo probably thinks Babylon 5 is a convoluted mess of plot lines and pretentiousness, while they're all about the quirky charm and absurdity of Lex. It's classic one person's trash is another's treasure. Nonsense. They probably enjoy the offbeat humor and wild escapades over the overdramatic space politics. But honestly, it's all opinionated twaddle anyway, isn't it? What's next? Comparing toaster models?
Hey, Juby, toasters are important things. Mecha Dave stoked on the Lex call-out. Their first-time chat. You brought him out, Juby. Thank you. And somebody did just ask the question. Don't let me forget to go back to Torgoth. But yes. Look. That wasn't my card anyway. Look at this. What somebody made. Did you just hear that, Vampire Jeremy? With your own ears. You did indeed. Silver tab. Space Cowboys for the win. Back to Firefly? Yeah, look at this gorgeousness. Look at this absolute gorgeousness that somebody made for me. Shout out Spectre, who got me hooked up with the guy who does these. They're amazing. Moopsy with 1,000 biddies. They're going to attack. We're at 65%. We have 40 seconds left to go. We're at 65%. So yeah, I got this for me. Mighty Bobo! Shout out Mighty Bobo. Yeah, we even got one for Mama Samo. We got one for Papa Samo. And they're, for funsies and to mess with you, there was a fourth one that was made. Silver tab, 200 biddies. We have 15 seconds. Can we do it? We're at 74% with some noot. More attacking, and we are there. We got newts and attacks cousin. There was no husband, Samo Maxenheimer. There's none of that. Vampire Jeremy putting 100 bits down. Thank you so much. Danny, it's basically who you know. So if you're coming on the cruise next year, we'll be able to hook you up. And they were super cheap. You know, I definitely compensate the builder for their time and materials, but it's super cheap. Lego wants some Screech. Can we do it? We have not had a Screech in what, a month or two now? Vampire Jeremy, another 100 biddies. My gosh, thank you so much. So kind tonight. Babe, Crystal, I'm not even gonna read that up. I'm not even gonna read that out. Danny, thank you, 300 biddies. We're already up. Texas guy putting down 100.
Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money. Seriously though, like, aren't these gorgeous? I got to custom ask for green because Major Samo. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure it would help Spectre. I'm pretty sure it's been scientifically proven to help with cruise cred. Aw, Jado. You never know, everybody. Floyd, 10 biddies. Thank you so much. Crystal with 100. All the love to you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Prácticamente el medio desaparecer. Texas guy, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you. 1,000 biddies from Texas. Oh, lap. Guy. Dance Potty, Deli Meyer, who's been known as Deli Meyer, and previously before that it was Deli Meyer. I was there on Grand Admiral Hunter's stream, who has just raided in. Welcome in, Raiders. You're in time perfectly for a hype train. We're currently at 74%. If you don't know me, by the way, my name is Major Samo. This is the Gate Room, though tonight we're having a little bit of fun with the Doctor. We're having huge debate tonight, carrying on from some previous streamers about all sorts of sci-fi shows. It's super exciting. Also super exciting, Lexel being in the house. 74% hype train. We have 2 minutes to go, and we do have our first Screech in about 2 months, I think. Anybody who doesn't know screeching, it is a beautiful sacred tradition of the Maritime, specifically Newfoundland, a far eastern province here in Canada. Let me make sure. Just really quick before.
Do you think Major Samo's secret wedding on the cruise was magical or super spectacular? There were whales there. Ah, a secret wedding on a cruise with whales as guests. How delightfully scandalous and whimsically enchanting. I can only imagine the waves serenading the vows, while the majestic whales provided the soundtrack. A spectacle of grandeur on the high seas. Indeed, I'm sure it was more magical than a vampire's first sunrise, but alas, I was not invited. Perhaps next time. But
Juby, we tried to get you on that cruise so much. We tried and tried. We were telling you, Hillbilly knows. Silver tab back. Oh my gosh, thank you, Anonymous. That puts us at 84%. We have 40 seconds. We're at 84%, everybody. I will screech because I just went on a Trek tour. This is actually from Nashville, not the cruise, but I will screech as soon as we hit that next hype. It is the beautiful, the sacred, and it happens when we have amazing feats of generosity from the beautiful community, just like Kiki Jesus, Lassick, Danny right there, and Iron Fister. So exciting. The Pokemon are coming out to catch. Oh my goodness gracious. We have hit level 5. I have not hit level 5 in so long. This is so exciting and amazing. Thank you guys. I'm going to give you absolutely amazing, awesome, fun STFC content in a moment. Because I don't know how else to... Thank you for being here and hanging out. The cheers are just catching up. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. 5% in, the timer has reset. We're at about 4 minutes. And please, everybody, if you have water, if you have coffee, if you have tea, if you have a beer, if you got a glass of Divino, whatever your fancy may be, please get your glasses, refill your glasses. Come on out with me on this here Wednesday night. After we get this...
Vare, yo Ira,
Mango! Pedro, pay! Oh gracious! It's gonna be a night, y'all. It's gonna be a night. Zero Jesus dancing. Everybody's dancing. We got Pedros. Also, I mean, this might not be exciting content to you, but we did just do 2. Apparently only 1. We did just do a rare Zindi weapon, which to me is always very exciting. To me, that's always very exciting. But I think it's just the one, so we're gonna recall and we're gonna get to crewing up for some G6. Baby G6. Doing some wave. Hopefully, once again, doing some double wave.
Giggity. Alright.
Broken Wolf, thank you very much. Texas Guy re-subbing. Thank you so much. It was my absolute pleasure to mud stomp you. Texas Guy, thank you. 9 months, but you're putting in that sub for a goodly long while. I appreciate it so much. It was so much fun. Arenas we're going to talk about really quick because I only did 4 matches this week, but I hope everybody has been gathering their beverages. Arenas, only 4 matches, but I actually saw several people from the Twitch community. It was so exciting. Texas Guy 74 right there messaged me. Actually said first on, it was Rev
Juby
stream.
asked me, why did the doctor kick
Samo's
Major Samo
Whoopin.
out of the TARDIS? Was it because she ate lots of beans?
Juby.
Ah, the classic case of a Time Lord's delicate olfactory senses being overwhelmed by a minor dietary indulgence. It seems Major Samo's bean feast may have clashed with the TARDIS more sensitive atmospheric controls. But let's be honest, traveling through time and space often demands sacrifices like foregoing the legumes. I'm sure the doctor will welcome them back once the air clears, quite literally.
You know what? I'm not even gonna get upset about that, Juby, because beans are very good for you. It's all about legumes and beans and pulses, y'all. It's good for the gut. And you should not be ashamed. You should not be ashamed of eating delicious and healthy. We're at 43% of this hype train, everybody. Put them up to a wonderful run. I hope you've gathered your stuff. Thank you for supporting me, y'all. I hope we go on many more Trek tours together. And we're still just getting started on this tour of the evening. So, cheers. Thank you for being a friend. It has been a while. Goodness me. Cheers, everybody. Oh! Texas! 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I can't believe the timing. I think it was 1 second too late for the hype train, but already people coming in with thanks. Rico getting one of those. Congrats to Hopper 2022, Berlin Wall 1, Kevin RS76, Chef Vlahos, Rico B, Angry Kung Fu, Dershik 1218, Gimnon, Roger 909, and Wraithchild VOTF. Thank you so much. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Davrick, also. Beans the musical fruit? Yep. Domo, I did see you in Rev Squad. Absolutely epic tacos. Thank you so much, Texas Guy. 10 gifted subs. Absolutely amazing. Disco, thank you for the hydrate. And yes, Lango is being very kind indeed tonight. There was a second... Oh, Taco! You are not being left behind. Texas has got you too. That is so kind. Thank you so much. There's nothing like seeing community supporting community. It's so cool. It's so cool. Last one. Let me just make sure here. Oh, wait, I'm still there. One sec. Okay, good. No other ones are starting.
Why was Major Samo kicked out of the Avengers? Major Samo's tenure with the Avengers, truly a one-of-a-kind chapter in superhero history. Perhaps it was due to an unprecedented clash of personalities. Or maybe their unusual choice in cosmic entertainment didn't exactly gel with the high-stakes realm of world saving. Or simply put, they might have just gotten tired of the endless meetings and decided to pursue other wacky adventures in the galaxy.
Shh. I do love my wacky adventures. Texas coming in with one more to Lango. Absolutely amazing. We're gonna just fix up that last... Wait, did I do the refinery? There's an ad running right now, so I'm just gonna wait for that super quick before we get to the next chills. Thank you very kindly, Lango. It has been a minute since we've been able to get that going, so that's really cool. That, in fact, will help me a lot financially. I had to get a lot of cold meds and stuff. And I just had a dentist appointment and a chiropractor because my back is crazy. Too much sitting in this chair, probably. So that those very kind donations not only get us cheers together, but hugely help and support everything in my life. I appreciate you so much. Juby. Juby! Really? I say don't bring politics and you bring in hockey! Prepare. Alright, I think we're back from ads now, yes? Yes? We're going to D-Sonic, thank you so much! Look at those chevrons crackle! D-Sonic, my dear friend, how are you doing? How are you doing? A hydrate to you and your lovely wife. Oh, and Hanny throwing down Stanley Cup champion Panthers. And there are still games left. So long as Batman is commissioner. Oh, you did say Batman. No Canadian team will win the cup. Who here, Canadian or not, knows the movie Bon Cop, Bad Cop? Bon Cop, Bad Cop. One of the best. I just love it. I think it is an absolutely amazing film. Absolutely amazing film. Although it's funny, yes, even when American teams win, usually more Canadians win the cup than Americans. Canadians are still over 50% of the NHL. Just saying. Great cult film, yes. Texas guy gifting to Destros. Oh my gosh, Destros, my dear friend who I finally met in Miami, who not only was at the community meetup, but basically saved the community meetup. I'm not even kidding you. They helped organize and make happen the whole first meetup. They got us the location. It would not have happened without. So really quick, y'all, don't worry, Lego, I haven't forgotten. I'm just setting up here for our G6 solo wave, which last night we proved can be done even oh wait, wow, there's a lot of below decks these days, holy moly. We proved even babies in their generation, the 50s and 60s, who were thrown into the categories of the higher waves. It can be done. It can be done. I just went mere weeks ago. I have no G6 ships, but we can do it. Hot Fuzz is the best cop movie. I mean, it's really good. It's really good. Strange Brew, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, now we're getting into the full land of Canadian cult films. I love it. I love it. Tomorrow you do knowledge things? What's going on tomorrow? Sea Engineering is glad they're stuck at Ops 41 for a while. They don't have to bother yet. Working on buildings and research. No way, Mecha Dave! You saw Strange Brew in theaters. Wow, you're more hardcore than I. I did not. Banana in a tailpipe? Ice Wolf, what you doing? What you doing? Lexel! We're gonna talk about, well, actually, no, not the Krenim. The other one. Sorry, the Revenant, not the other ones. Oh my gosh, there's so much new stuff. There's so much new stuff. Oh, tomorrow you're helping with the G5 life? Very cool. I love it. Hey, Becca, I never said. The words did not come out of my mouth. Shrimp salad sandwiches? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure there's some quotes going on right now that I am not understanding. What's happening? Okie dokie. Oh geez. We're gonna have to speed up some away teams. Oh, shoot! That's actually not the Riker I needed. This is not the Riker you're looking for. I always do that. I mess up my Rikers. I just get so excited seeing the beard, you know? Okie dokie. So we are setting up. This was the combo I put on last night that did succeed, though it came down to the last second. It's incredibly stressful, so we'll see if I can do it again, if I can hit the right buttons. This is why we are saving the second screeching for celebration after, because I cannot have my faculties compromised, shall we say. It really was tense. But I believe that we can win. Oh, whoops. See? I already skipped down and did the wrong thing. My eyes are already wandering. There we go. Odo, Neelix, Seska, Dane. Yes. Over here, we had Suitor, then Laliari, Vale, and of course, BLT for our thing there. And Henny, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Espresso with a lemon twist. Goodness gracious. Good evening, Breaker. How are you doing? How are you going this evening? Oh, so many quotes. I love it. Keep it going. Yar, it's so good to see you. I'm probably going to show my little Samonaut again for anybody who's missed it. So yes, here's the cruise, everybody. Spike, Sam Kirk, and Una on my D, with these folks below. Then it's E. Riker with E. Picard, E. Data, and these folks below. And finally on my cube, Janeway with Doctor and Lorca. And these folks below. Checking, checking, checking. Yep. This is the setup. But then what's very important is the support. Because what are we without the support of our friends and shipmates and, you know, ships? It's not that big, Destros. It's really not. Not yet. But we're slowly getting there. Ooh, Spectre just completing with Cerritos, Max Forts. One ship left only. Oh gosh, was that the Franklin? It totally was. Why do they look so similar? There we go. We got the Titan. Silly. Why is that at 5? I have some stuck things right now, but some of them, yes. Some of them are legit. My brand new ship converter token. Oh my gosh! Lango coming out of nowhere with 10 more gifted subs. Holy moly. Thank you, Lango. Oh my gosh, you're back with a vengeance. Back with a vengeance. Thank you so much. Congrats to Rucker93, Dr. Drastic Leak, Mord HD, Stargate, Mr. Belair, Sugar Fat Man, Jongo82, Breaker, Soul Chaos, Mrs. CBD to you, and Unlucky PJ. Thank you so much. Psycho Jokester is stoked. C Engineering, absolutely. That is amazing, Lango. Thank you so much. Thank you. In fact, that's so exciting. I'm going to choose the system Yow! This evening, because that is how I feel inside. Everybody's being so awesome tonight. I'm a bit like, ooh, I forgot this is what it feels like. Oh gosh, I'm blushing. Everybody's being very kind, so I'm gonna... I always choose my solo system. I slowly try to work through every single one because I don't like unexplored systems. So I'm slowly working my way through every single one, choosing just on how I feel, what sounds fun, does something relate somehow to something that happened that day, you know, whatever, go with the flow. And tonight is definitely some Yowsa. So we're gonna try Yow. You got it down to just needing Cerritos and Lorca's Fist? Well, Breaker, that's one of the things. Oh my gosh, so kind, Lango. Arvo was sad they still haven't got one with all the amazing generosity tonight, but Lango stepping up. Absolutely amazing. Belly Bomb, that's not as fun. I don't feel accomplished that way. I like seeing these systems and knowing they are conquered. Maybe I was secretly supposed to be a conqueror in days past. I don't know. Who are some of the war goddess generals of history? Who knows? Well, Bally, unfortunately, I do still have to do the 50s because I need boosts to do this, so it's not sustainable. I won't be able to do it every time. But, those are not ladies, Danny. Those are not ladies. Remember, Lango, I want it to be a celebration after. Okay, I gotta get my fast fingers ready. Clickety clickety. I was saying last night how it's tough to keep up with the hotkeys I have with the mod, the 1, 2, and 3 when it's A, B, C and they're, you know, flipping all over each other. Okay, so actually wait, we gotta recall you. Bring in the Cerritos, get going on those boosts. There we go. Got some dramatic music. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt with her bow. I mean, obviously Athena, if we're talking gods, I meant more real life, actual people. But yes, Athena, obviously, is me. I've literally played her, embodied her for things. Yes. So one of the secrets, as we're waiting for that Cerritos cooldown, somebody brought up the other day, the Protector Omega 13 as a super emergency stopgap if you die. The Protector brings you on back. You never know, it could be the Hail Mary. Ripley? I mean, yeah, Ellen Ripley obviously is a warrior general goddess. Yes. Joan of Arc, of course. Oh gosh, there's a where was she from? It was China or Japan.
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
I know there was a... What's her name? Sun Tzu. Sun Wu. But there was also another one. Wait, no. Sorry, lady. Who was the lady? Fu Hao. No. I forget. I totally forget. There were some awesome people, though. Lango with 5! Terrier of Terra TTV, Inuscual Inch, Tokyo Terror, Sea Engineering, and Nebulous Chaos. Oh my gosh, everybody. Folks is going cray tonight. Okay, there's our second Cerritos. We're cooking with cheese, everybody. We are cooking with cheese. Here is Omega 13. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to distract me when I'm actually trying to do the thing, aren't you? Oh no. Okay, here we go. We're getting our Max Fort. Boom. Come on back. Send in our poor sacrificial cube. And let's get flippin' going. Can I get some wins? We're about to find out. Okay. Whew, I gotta concentrate now. I've got my map up. Let's go. Viewer attack!
For a pickle right now.
There is Moopsy upon request.
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
You do 2 ships for solo waves? You crazy. Concentrate, face. Oh gosh, what's Ice Wolf doing? Come on. It helps when they... Oh, come on. Ugh. And I can't even wipe it off right now because I'm concentrating. How dare attacking me while I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable. Easier to crew for 2 ships than for 3? I mean, if you guys have some crazy mother impulse that I don't know about that you can actually get to everybody, go ahead. But there is no flippin' way I'm gonna attempt that until, you know, there's drastic changes in my ships and...
Don't get distracted.
Juby, what the heck is that? I'm pretty sure my cube's about to die. Yep. Okay, here we go. Here's the test. Here is the test. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure this is what I did last time. I can cue my attacks. Haha. Come on, all you need to do, Roddy. Yes! And I don't even need to kill this guy, but I could. Can I? No. It lagged. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. Booyah! Thank you very much. It was not a fluke, everybody. It was not a fluke. We can do it all night long, all night. Except not, because we need the max fort. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Hey, yeah, I do's it. I do's the ting, Texas guy. I did the ting. I took a screenshot actually of this win last night because I wanted to post it on Discord, and I copied it, but then by the time I went into Paint and tried to paste it, it had disappeared. I was very upset. But you guys see it live here in the flesh. Baby brand new G6. Only G5 ships. Boom diggity. That is a beautiful thing. So, one difference tonight than last night. One difference. Bottom Explorer and the left-right bat int are weaker. Cube could kill the bottom Explorer theoretically, and then one of the sides. That's a lot more thinking to do. That's a lot more thinking. Hey, Breaker! How dare? How dare? So long as my inventory sees it. It don't matter. Destros, I'm not sure. There is something I could look up to see, but I don't want to do that on stream. We don't need to do that on stream. One difference from last night, I admit, I did do, and I think I did it on stream. I showed you guys. We wanted to see if there was any difference in repair times or something. I don't know how much there was. Cube still died. But we did do, sorry, section 31. We did do the 4th level of the shred favors. We did do the 4th level of the shred favors. But Cube still died, so not a massive, like, save my ship difference. Honestly, for the Cube, I'm not surprised, but over here, look at that. There is a difference for them. 1 minute 23 repair only on my Roddy. So if I can bring, my D. So if I can bring my Roddy up to the level of the D, it's tier 11. And once my Cube can get up from, you know, the 63 ship bump, it's only getting better from here on out. It's only getting better from here on out. Hopefully, soon even, the next step, of course, would be to try it with only a regular fort. But I'm not confident enough to do that yet. Maybe after my next spend event, when my D will be maxed, I might do another 2 levels on the Roddy. Obviously, some more research and stuff. In fact, well, yeah, Lexel, though, I don't want to have to do max fortify. Here is my rant. This is my new soapbox, everybody. But after, actually, wait, first, we'll go into my soapbox after we attend to business. After we attend to business, we will now have, after that victory, a critical hit. Because that's what we just did, y'all. That is what we just did. First time chat from Soul Chaos. Sue Chaos. Going for that Pokecatch. Love to see it. Exclamation point Poke Start if you want to jump in on the game. So first of all, grab them up. Heck yeah, Lango, you know it. Grab your glasses once more. Water, tea, coffee, something more, whatever it may be. We are celebrating that win and our friends and the kind generosity of Lango with that donation. Everything right now is, by the way, going towards a community event that I am planning and hosting in the end of May. So all support is going right into the community, into entertainment for you guys. It's going to be a blast. And of course, the soundboard itself benefits all streams for the rest of time, all events for the rest of time. So thank you. Absolutely every single contribution is amazing and will last a very long time. It will go very far. So raise the glasses. Cheers. Thank you, friends, to Whoopin G6 solos, or G5, or G4, as brand new to those generations, or just figuring out the new stuff and being able to, as I've said, conquer. And to friends, thank you all for being here tonight. We're moving on to some other new lofty goals right after this with a different ship. What are we going to do? Cheers, we'll find out. It feels good to win. Woo! Wednesday night. Do little claims real quick. Omega Matter. It's funny, I always forget about that ability, honestly. I can't wait for, dailies. I've been pretty good with remembering to time stuff out in the last couple days. I'm quite pleased with myself. Pat on back. And I do think the repair time on the Roddy was a bit less than it was before when I got the next level of the shred. You got a bunch of BPs for the Protector thanks to the event store. Love it. It's so good. Oh no, Latexus. Are you? Are you? Wait, did you mean to put that second O in there? Lexel thinks I could use Lorca's Fist. Just use Lorca's Fist on the final wave. By the way, Event Store C Engineering, I'm all in for Gwen DeMarco. Although I'm very tempted by Beryllium Spheres. I'm very tempted by the Beryllium Spheres. I said earlier on Revs. I think it was Revs. They should be added to Alliance Tournament, Master League. Yes, yes, what do you think? Yeah, you have some troubles there, Texas. I believe you can get better. You can do it. Gimnon just did a perfect G5 run with just one Cerritos boost and a Lorca's Fist. Congratulations. Vindicator parts. Oh my gosh, yes. You want to talk about slow? Good gracious. You only get the spheres during invasions. You need to get the Protector still. C Engineering, very good priority. It's stunning. Stunning. What I want to see also, though, is... So I've now completed
That sounds a lot
two.
Like something someone who's complaining would say.
Choppy. Vindicator and Protector are pretty slow. The Eviscerator is worse. The Eviscerator's the worst. Thank goodness those are in the Alliance Tournament store. I always absolutely max my 5 out of 5 pulls for that. Because the Eviscerator is just insane. Thank you for cake. I will call it victory cake. And I will eat it victoriously. Lexel thinks NSCA is the worst. Anyways, that one more wave put me in 3rd place, which is pretty dang cool.
We're on a mission, you nit.
Oh, we are. Oh, we are. There's no question there. No kidding, we need guaranteed directives. It's outrageous. I only actually do invasions maybe once every 2 or 3 months now, because even if you remember to do all your Fatu Cray scrap pulls, like the second the event starts, so you can get it all in. I don't know if I was just like encouraged or dressed down. Goodness me, Ice Wolf. Goodness me. Lord Iscaron has also put tons of event store currency down for Protector. Good evening, Monsieur Savage of Darkness. You loot crew the chimeras? Mm-hmm. Oh, gracious. Oh, gracious Moopsie. I do have my cloth this time. Was it a Japanese woodchuck? Would a woodchuck... Could chuck wood? Anywho... that second full took me from 5th place right up to 3rd place, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You were first by 3 points before the wave you just did, but now you've done 5 perfect waves in this SLB, and you're doing 2 more in the morning. Gimnon, you're an animal. You're an animal. Congratulations. I might do... Off camera, I might do 1 more with a normal fort. But there are other SLBs, y'all, which require forts. But we'll get to that in a moment. Somebody asked, gosh darn it, why can't I crack the top 10? Oh, 8 more starts, 0 G's. You're a monster. Lango. Samo does, but not tonight. It's on break. I had to stop it when I was so sick in November. And so I'm going to have to practice up a bit before we bring that fabulous redeem back. I'm going to have to practice up a bit. Maybe even bring some new tunes to the fray. We shall see. But no, I have not done any of my... not quite Lango. But it is nice and warm in here. I have not done any of my pulls. I have saved them. I saw somebody in my Discord. We have visual proof. Discord right there. Please do join up. So much extra goes on there. Never mind, announcements for me going live, all sorts of stuff. One of my people, though, got the premium dust pull. They got the 2500 premium mirror dust. What shall I get? We about to find out. Let's go. For me, that's basically worst case scenario. I am smoking through Syndicate so much these days. I am smoking through Syndicate so much. That was actually the last priority for me. That's the last priority for me. I mean, Psycho Jester, if I'd gotten 500k, I mean, that's pretty exciting just because that's like, what? I would have preferred DeMarco or Premium Dust, but hey, that's 2 DeMarcos. That's 20,000 invasion currency. I mean, 200 Premium Dust. I'll go check that. Who knows? What if that puts me over for another Prime? Well, I call them Prime. They're not Primes. It's a research. But, and hey, that's smoking my Syndicate towards 51. So, why not? It's more than I had before. So, we did the solo wave. What did everybody think of the comp chest for the tournament? Little bit of emergency field rations. Was anybody hoping for tournament currency? I kind of was. What did we think? I mean, emergency rations give good stuff, and theoretically, if you save enough, like Rev's free-to-play tournament tasks video, emergency field rations can get you a free-to-play 10k task in a further tournament. Destros thought it was disappointing. Spectre says emergency ration store needs updating. Tarpy would rather have the store extended. Well, what do you mean by store extended? You want it to go on longer? You want more stuff in it? Work the cooldown. My alliance, by the way, did our best ever in this tournament. We got 3rd place. Ice Wolf was surprised we got anything. We just did the Lucky Shamrock pull. Very nice. We talked about Age of Mythology. Arenas. Yeah, it was so cool to see people. Mine was horribly buggy this week. I got 2 wins, 2 losses. I just cannot get to gold 1 for the G6 ship parts. It's driving me insane. Lexel, I think you mean 10k tasks are easy for free-to-play above Ops 60. Above Ops 60. 10k tasks are a billion times easier. It's way easier above 60. But I mean, I'm glad your Ops 50 was good. The problem is this time there wasn't enough time to save up. Like, I do my full pulls opportunity chips every single day. There just wasn't, they're doing tournaments like 2 and 3 weeks apart. It's way too often you can't save up the stuff for free-to-play tasks like you've been able to in the past. Nice, Deathblave. If you get the timing, and if you have the rerolls, the Borg and Bajoran directives are gifts, yes. My timing didn't have it. My RNG would not do. I only got them each once this tournament. I only got them once this tournament. The task itself only showed up. And of course we had less than 24-hour notice. So I had pulled my stuff. I had pulled my stuff a day or two before, so I was also on countdown. Yeah, Neb, but tournaments just makes you hoard more. That's the funny thing about it. Proto Matter, I've not been able to do Proto Matter for the last 2 tournaments. Just don't have the bells. Hola, Dark Skull MX. How you doing? Thanks for jumping into chat. Oh, what's going on? Absolutely not, Lexel. That's continued sources of ship parts and officers and transporter patterns and materials, all sorts. With proper notice, tournaments are easier. There was less than 24 hours, and it had only been 2 or 3 weeks since the previous one. This was a rough tournament for a lot of people. I've been lurking disco, my darling. Dribble. Retro just got a free gift of a Borg data link. What did you just do in game? Did you upgrade something? Did you do a certain mission? Did you tier something? Correct, Savage. Yeah. Yeah, Monavine, go bye-bye. Yeah, you did. You must have done something on your cube, Retro. You were tiering your Crozier. Okay, so yeah, you tiered your Crozier high enough that you get the next unlock for your Borg cube. Huzzah! Congratulations! Brr, brr. Ah, camping with limited connectivity. I get it. Very nice. By the way, with tournaments, I was able to 3 out of 3 every day. I was 150 out of 150, but it was literally just. It was just. There were 3 tasks on the final day, and 3 tasks only. If I was able to get 2 G6 uncommon crystal tasks and 1 uncommon X-Borg credits, those were the only 3 possible tasks that I could have finished. I was very lucky. I managed to get those rerolls quite swiftly. But it was a very stressful tournament. But lots of good stuff, so I was pleased. Also pleased, finally, last night... Oh, dang it. Screenshots are on my phone! I finally finished scrapping the Enterprise A. So I now have enough stuff. It was Epic G5 gas that I still needed. I can max my day. Super stoked. that option is now there when I am ready, but it also means my scrapper was open and ready to go, which means a certain other ship was ready to go into the scrapper. Welcome to Major Samo's Mark III Revenant. Mark III. So upgraded to tier 10. You know, got the reset on some of its pulls. Had to wait 1 day and 18 hours, I think, for the Ent A to finish scrapping. I didn't realize, oh wait, scrapper's full. So I had to wait. It finally went last night. So my tiered up tier 10 Revenant went in the scrapper. 33 minutes, but then helps. Down, 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 down. Built it again. Again, reset of all the pulls. Back up to tier 10 instantly. Plus the warp range component. In fact, how is the timer on my stuff? Continuum. So, they're 35 minutes from now. We will be able to do our exchange again and our advanced fabricator plus I've been saving up some of my tokens for there. So, we're gonna go test that out because the other SLB, the thing I was wanting probably some forts for, at least off the bat to see how we do, is of course Shattered Wisdom. We do have an Elorian event right now, which is basically how many Revenant solos can you do? Basically, yes, we must construct more pylons. It is House of Pain indeed. As I showed on stream last night, the markup on costs is the most stupidly insane piece of nonsense garbage you've ever seen. It's the worst in the entire game. You go from 1.7 million at tier 10. You get that Mark III refit. You build up to tier 10 again, and you go from 1.7 million to 33 million. $1.7 million to 33 million. It is the stupidest of stupid. Absolutely outrageous. There was a big spiel, hour-long session with Jules Verne on DJ's stream in this past week, going over it all. It is the absolute dumbest thing in the world. It makes me very angry. Yes, you can hit higher, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But we're gonna find out how high we can punch. Here we go! This is my go-to crew these days. Oh dear. Oh wait, what am I doing? Silly. All right, this might be painful. I don't know how much this is gonna take. But the scrapping of the Ent A did give, oh dear, no, we're already out. Oh my gosh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Oh my gosh, I'm looking away. I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. I can't do it with my eyes closed, but I'm closing my eyes. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I didn't do it. It didn't happen. My eyes were closed. It's fake. It didn't happen. Nope. Nope. Lies. Don't believe anybody. No lad was harmed. No lad was harmed. Wait, anyways. That's my usual go-to crew. Davrick, nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. You shush. You shush. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Think of the trebles. Anyways, what are people using for punch up? What, no, usually I have the last, Mimi. Usually I have the last. Oh, everybody likes Pick Bev DeMarco. Flying Tiger. Yes, indeed. The thing is, I've always been hindered by warp range. I've always been able to use loot crews. I've always been able to use loot crews because I'm hindered by warp range. And that includes the Eviscerator to rip to a higher level, etc., etc. I have been hindered by warp range, which is why I did... No, Lexel, I knew somebody was going to say it. I cannot use rifts because the Eviscerator is a piece of garbage that's really, really, really slow and cannot make it any further than a certain level. So that's why I did warp range first always. How far can I get? I can get to 64. Okay, I can get to 66. Should I try a 64 or should I go right to a 66? What do we think, chat? What do we think? I'm gonna show, for those who don't know or see, I'm gonna show really quickly what the Mark III says it does. One of the cool things. Boosts apex barrier by 40,000 against both types, your solos and your group. 40,000 apex barrier more. And obviously your refinery itself gives you lots more stuff. And the reason I was able to bring it right immediately back to tier 10 because your cost efficiency for upgrading is 5,500. So the stuff you get back from your scrap. Destro says Route 66. Gimnon, we can check. Yeah, the 63.2s have the weird, bizarre drop. Is that in the normal? Is that in the normal spreadsheet? No, that's just loot. Armadas. Loot tables. Where was it that showed? Wait. Anyways, it was the 60. The 63.2s were actually easier to beat. This might be an old sheet, I'm not sure. There was a crazy thing where the 60.2s are I thought I updated it after that video. The 60.2s are a sweet spot. But obviously we can go way higher than that. I was already beating 62s the other day before I upgraded. Let me see. What do I have in my notes? Yeah, I was already doing 62.2s. With Janeway Dr. DeMarco. I was doing Janeway Dr. DeMarco with those. 62. And again, I was hindered by warp range. So that was the highest I could possibly get to. 58.2s are the weird ones. They're stronger than they should be. Yeah. People sometimes might even be able to do the 60.2s over the 58s. Well, I have so many. Let's start with 64s and see how we go. We'll see how we do. Yes, Benny Hill, I was just saying, Gorn is crap. Or at least it was the last time I tried. It's only tier 10. I can't even get to the 64s. My Revenant is now outstripped my Gorn Eviscerator. I can only, oh my gosh. I can only get to the 58s. And no, I generally tend to save any requesting of big rifts for when the whales are online and willing to host the 70s. I basically only will do the group Revenant Armadas if there's a specific 2 level 70s in my alliance. Sometimes they'll both be online together and they will host big stuff for us. It's very nice. It's very awesome. When they are online and willing to carry stuff, I will ask for the loot juice. I don't like to bug. We're a big alliance. If everybody was yammering at the top guys all the time, I'm not going to be the one to drive them away. Okay, 68.8, 61.9, 61.39, 62, 63.5. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, 63.5. Most definitely. And yes, I can do 23, which is why I say, let's just start here and see how we do. This is unboosted. Pick Bev DeMarco. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Oh, wow, Breaker, you're in pandas? Good gracious. Well, Lexel, in 4 years when I have a maxed eviscerator, I will be very excited. I will be very happy to do so. Okie dokie! So I whooped it. Huzzah! No problemo! 4.3 milli. 4.3 milli. I only need 28 million more for my double pull. It's so dumb. How much did I get from the regular? 3.28. What did I say? 4.3 and 3.28? Okay, so I get enough from one for the single pull. I can do the single pull every time guaranteed. Very nice. I'm gonna jump on home and we're gonna see if we can do a 66 because I'm still over half health. I am more than half health.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Drox, how dare!
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points and may God have mercy on your soul.
Madrox, you hurt me! What about that was dumb? Ha rumph. Ha rumph. Already I'm in 26th place from 1. 881.62 trillion points. So if this dude is 82524 776 883 916 800 divided by 881 628 099 194 394. Okay, so I only need to do 10 more.
Let's have an understanding. Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad. Now,
what a way.
I was saying...
Oh no! No! Oh, I've moved Tangia back, so that's going to cover the full screen if that goes again. I'd moved it up earlier because of the talk-to-speech. Ouchies. So here we are. Below decks was... Oh, wait a second. What a goof. What a goof. All right, I need to unlock this again, which is really annoying. That's what happens when you scrap. Okay, here we go. So I did have before, silly goodness, Chrono Deflector. Chrono Deflector. Invading entities for some, Armada for some, stuff for some. Oh, hold up. Dr. Iron Chef, aloha. Thank you so much. 100 biddies entrance. Once again, a big day of live streaming from Dr. Iron Chef and the Aloha Diz family. If you're not following them on YouTube, holy moly, they are live streaming from on site this week, the whole chef family. It's been so much fun. The weather's been gorgeous over there.
Thank you, AJK. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
That's one of my absolute favorites. Because Men in Black is flipping amazing, and Skyrim is flipping amazing. That's one of my favorite ones, Madrox. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Yes, I totally forgot. One of the things when you do your scrapping of the Rev... Oh, shoot, we're an ad. I'm going to have to repeat it. You do have to re-unlock all of your stuff, which is extremely annoying. So what do we think, y'all? Do we Metreon Cascade for the hull health? That's all hostiles. What do y'all like in the usually in the past, I believe I've had the Borg nanoplating. Is that what you mean, Lexel? Is that what you mean? this is what I've had in the past. I have dual photon warheads, which gives the hull health, but none of the other stuff works. Whereas Borg nanoplating, it doesn't give the hull health, but thank you, Madrox. I do not have the torpedo pods. No. Also, torpedo pods are battleships. Borg nanoplating is what I've always used. That's what I've always used. Do we still have that? We don't have that Forbidden Tech event going on still, do we? That was yesterday, right? Bah. And I could throw a Cerritos boost. I still need to do Cerritos boosts, actually. So what we can do, we have those on now. The 3 rares. Interphasic mirror? I do not have interphasic mirror. I do not have interphasic Lexel. Nope. Chrono deflector. And Borg nanoplating. Trust Foods? Bacon fish. Yeah, there's a lot of... we're getting more and more of these kinds of things. And it's easy to get them mixed up. Transphasic torpedoes. You're close to unlocking Unimatrix shielding? I am at 0. I am jealous. I believe in you. I'm still waiting on temporal conduit. I don't know, what even is that? Oh, that's a Zindi thing? I don't know, anything's better than nothing. And that's what's coming through. Chronophage I could be getting, but I've so far not been willing to be spending the stuff on it. Anyways, this is what I have. Yeah. You're still 2 months from getting Gwen DeMarco. Oh, Bacon Fish. Are you trying to do talk to speech on your messaging? Oh, gosh. Gwen DeMarco is amazing. And somebody asked earlier, what's below? This is who I have below. Yes, I have the Doctor. Maybe I shouldn't for this first time. For this first run, I'll put Troy back. Just to see how's we do. Oh, yes, Bacon Fish. Every day, all day, same thing. Driving. The text-to-speech, though, is sometimes, you know, better than others. Okay, so we're much better than we are before. We have some more critical from Troy. And we have 2 Forbidden Tech. And we're going to do a Cerritos boost. Because that lasts a while. We still need to be doing our Cerritos Wednesday. Boop-a-doo. Let's see how we can go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh gosh. I still need to do my Zindi Wednesday. I gotta do some FKR solos. some normal FKR solos. I don't have enough Zindi stuff right now. That's like a once a month you get to finish off of there. I am excited. I mean, I want the tournament store to be expanded. I want more stuff in there. Some people are getting to the point already that they're, you know, getting through a lot of it. So I already said I'd love Protector stuff to be in there, Vindicator stuff, Relativity stuff, that wasn't mentioned. But at the same time, I'm kind of excited to finish everything and just be able to get all directives, like all the rare Zindi directives every time, all the stuff. I mean, it could be nice. It could be nice. A lot of the officers I don't care about. The Disco Prime would be amazing. Yeah, Lexel, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Which also count towards the, you know, FKR Armada SLB right now, which is why, even if I had the Zindi stuff this week, I wouldn't do it, because why, when I can double dip with other stuff. Hokey dokey, 66.57, 69.3. I think we already have our winner. I think we are, no, just kidding, 71. Sorry, buddy. Let's go. I'll do the 69 next, unless another better one springs. Yes, I'm the nerd who checks every single one in the system to make sure I am getting my maximum loot. Because I'm a greedy little girl. What can I say? I want the loots. 1.15 quadrillion points, and I absolutely slayed. In fact, can I do 2-in-1 run? Of course, the big question will be, I'm going to switch out Enterprise E or whatever the heck. I'm going to switch out Troy below. I'm going to put Doctor back in, and we're going to see how loot is. Because yes, I am willing to go back and forth doing one at a time if it gets me more loot, because this is my job. This is my life. 1.22 quadrillion. Boom diggity. 2 in a go. I believe that I can win. Yes, Defiant, the much forgotten about and left in the dust. So that's 3.65 natural, as opposed to before. The other one was 3.28. That was 3.65 only? So it wasn't that much more. 3.57. So that's not much more. These loot boxes are 5 million each. So that is more. I mean, we can see that on the, of course, we can see that on the spreadsheet. The, Borg plus 1 research bonus. I have all the loot, of course, naturally maxed. The starter chest is supposed to be 4.3 million. For the 62s. The natural starter chest loot is 4.3 million, but with the research, it's up to 5 million each. So that's cool. So the 66, yeah, is 5 million. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm silly. No, that's wrong. It doesn't ever affect the chest. It affects the loot. The chest for the 64 was 4.3 million. The chest for 66 is 5. There we go. That was me. The research helps the natural loot, the variable loot, not the chests. Why is that up? Sorry. Just to look in super quick. Make sure I do have all the stuff. Yes. It was very exciting when I went up. Even before I evolved it, the second superhighway does unlock when you go to tier 10. Even if you stay there and you don't actually scrap and evolve it, you can just stay at 10. And you do unlock the second superhighway, which was a lovely thing to recall. But then the loot here increased the base amount of credits dropped. Not the chests, but dropped. By the Borg Type 03. So I'm at a 5,000% boost. Which is probably why Lexel says Doctor's useless. Because you get a 5,000% boost there. Whereas Doctor gives 35%. Lol, David, oh my gosh! Here we are! Back again. David's back again. It's the lull, it's the lull, it's the lull, it's the lull. Wow. Whew. We can still tell the lingering 2 hours of talking and the voices, whoo, strained. All right, I'm super curious. My Whoopin crew before was Janeway Dr. DeMarco. Oh, thank you, Disco. I will take another. It was Janeway Doctor. You weren't gonna say it, but I did sound sick still when I started, but it faded, but it's coming back. Yeah, no, I'm definitely still not 100%. It's been a really good one. It's been a good one, y'all. I don't know why I've been so sick so much in the last, like, year. Maybe it's all the late night streaming. You won't get rid of me that easy. I'm gonna keep going. So I'm super curious. Or it could be lots of travel and lots of visitors. It's true. It's true. So just because I'm so curious, I want to see if this crew will also work. Not enough P90X? I think we've had quite a bit, but actually no. Maybe restarting P90X on Monday. We'll see. We shall see. Doctor says hostiles. Beer says non-Armada hostiles. Would assume they don't work on Armadas. Silver Tab, the Doctor always has for normal things in my experience.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. Left. Come on!
What? On your left! Eep! Disco, it's true! I did not get horribly mangled after the tribbles. Thank goodness. I think that was possibly, partially just stubborn.
On your left.
What's coming up on my left? You're freaking me out. You're just glad I don't do CrossFit? What's your beef with CrossFit, Lango? Kiki, Jesus, you never know with the guy. It's terrifying. Although, I suppose, to you guys, is that left? Because there is a Moopsie on there. Yes, we have to restart P90X. We do. No, Breaker, there is not. How dare you? There better flippin' not be. Retro, oh my gosh! No problem. No problem, Retro. Anytime. You know, anybody can message me anytime. I don't pretend to know everything. Everything is ever evolving. But we've been working out a lot of good stuff recently for people within certain things. And whomever it may be able to help. I'm just here to be the sounding board guinea pig for everything. I'm here to throw the stuff on, do the try.
This guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Madrox communicating in memes tonight. Lango is not a fan of CrossFit. Oh my gosh, P90X is so much cardio, Lango, don't worry. Holy moly. Oh snap! I have more health left after that than the other crew. I have more health. I might be able to do 3 or 4 in a row with Janeway Dr. DeMarco over Pick Bev. I remember that was my results earlier before. What in the... Are you giving me breakfast? Egg the stream. No, Donzino! No burpees in P90... Wait, are there burpees? There's burpees. There are burpees. Oh gosh, but only in like one of the classes, and you don't do it that often. Egg on the face. Bacon fish, this is why we are doing another one. But in my experimentations in earlier Revenant times, yeah, no, it's always been better. The Janeway Doctor has always been better than the Pick Bev for me. I don't know if that's just my levels of things. I don't know what it is. For example, the Pick Bev is suggested by a lot of... Okay, that's a funny one. Just bussin' in. Bussin' in. One of the things is the Pick Bev.
Giggity.
Oh, right. For me personally, I find the Pick Bev is often recommended by the really, really high levels who probably have everybody maxed. My Bev is only tier 3, I think. She is impossible. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go with 3. Or should I try 4? No, I've got a lot of Cerritos juice. I still need to do some more. But I also do... Ah, what the heck? We're doing it. What the heck? Science! Mithril Juggernaut, we are just whooping everything in our path, Mithril. I'm having a wonderful night. We're doing G6 solo waves. We're trying out level 66 Krenim. Not Krenim. I do that all the time. Revenant solos. Have I tried Cisco Miles DeMarco on these? I have not. Four in a row. Double the armadas I could do with Pick Bev. Oh, and there we go. 10 days of rewards. Yes, yes. Come to me, sweet rewards. That was a perfect John Cena vibe. Better with Doctor because my Beverly and Paris aren't mitigating enough. Because my Beverly is not maxed. My Paris is maxed, but Beverly is not even close. Because I've only been playing the game for, what, 3 and a little bit years. So many officers have been added into the officer pools that old officers like Bev, who you think would, you know, be one of the first things to get. No. It's so diluted, a lot of those officers are impossible to max now. So that's one of the factors. I mean, I could do double pulls for 3 days.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great.
Bev shards are hard to get. And then, of course, officer stats are also a factor. Yep. The ever expanding officer stats.
Jig's up. We're on to you.
Which just take time to acquire. Man, maybe I should have double pulled. I can't stand when there's not a captain on something. By the way, we are 11 minutes from Daily's reset. I have to do my Q's trials! Oh, shootski! Hold up, everybody, hold up.
You're still here.
I'm still here.
It's over.
What is my... Oh my gosh, my watch is telling me I need to move more. I need more steps! Do we have... No. All right. Hold on, I need to remember to put these guys back on. I'm just gonna do that for now. I'm just gonna go quick, do some silly old ones. What am I doing? Oh, okay, no, it did update. That was a visual.
Moopsy Seth asked me, why is Major Samo so bad at getting all of her dailies done in Star Trek Fleet Command, and where are all the photos from the cruise? Well, Moopsy Seth, Major Samo might just be embracing the wacky side of gaming. Perhaps they think dailies are optional, like a salad at a barbecue. As for the cruise photos, who knows? Maybe they're too busy navigating space-time or convincing those whales to pose, or maybe they just left their camera in the shuttle again. Either way, it's a mystery that rivals interstellar travel.
It's only the flippin' Q's trials, for some reason, that I forget. I think it's just my paranoia of keeping bells for Tuesday. I usually honestly end up doing just my 3 normal daily Q's trials and killing bad guys for the rest, honestly. Because my whip, yes, by the way, earlier question a long time ago in stream, I do have the whip that was gifted to me by a very kind viewer right at the beginning. But it's an absolute piece of garbage. I was so careful. There was all the weird kind of like breakage when it gets to tier 9 and all this stuff, and then it was fixed, and I asked everybody this, that, and the other thing, and I took it up, But as you go up past about 7, the chances of certain things change. And it becomes an absolute piece of useless garbage. All I ever get is rare bits. All I ever get is the stuff for the rare forbidden tech, all of which I already have. I never get trial bells. I never get protomatter anymore. Once in a blue moon, I get some epic stuff to try and finish off my final epic one, because the pulls are so bad. So bad. I wish I could scrap the whip and start it from the beginning. I will spend all of that forbidden tech stuff all over again. I don't care. My whip, where it's at, is a piece of garbage. I don't get the bells to be able to do the Protomatter Alliance Tournament task. I don't get Protomatter to just freely spend on events. All I get is the rare stuff for the rares I already have. And it's not like it goes into a thing that you can convert up to epics, or that you convert into Protomatter or tier up catalysts, or even what I need, what I'm now running out of entirely is oh my gosh, why my brain is blanking. Forbidden tech. I'm running out of just the forbidden tech refinery credits. Put the rare forbidden fragments, auto convert into forbidden tech refinery credits. But no. Nothing but. It is dreadful. We are 5 minutes from Daily's reset. 5 minutes and counting. Yeah, Lord of Scarin has done all the rares and the epics, so at their tier 10 whip, they basically never get anything useful. Oh, I would spend the forbidden tech stuff to de-evolve it. Yes, Voltron. Or Kalimvor says maybe they've changed it again. They have it at 10, but the last 3 days they've gotten bells twice. Maybe it's just lucky. I don't know. Something needs to be done, which means I'm sure it never will. Just like I never actually did my full soapbox rant. Basically, it's the Titan came out at a time when we needed fortifications to like try to go up on FKR armadas or something like that, you know. Initial Bajoran solos, Borg solos. Just in the last few months, not even this year, just the last little tiny bit, we have Krenim solos, Krenim group crap. We've got the Revenant solos, the Revenant group crap. We have so many new things that for any chance of decently progressing in the loops.
We're on a mission, you nit.
Oh, Nuge, this is my new mission in life. We got artifact sliders, which are still mostly crap, but it's improvement. My big thing now is the Titan and its juice. There are so many things now that you basically need that boost for. So many things. If you want to be trying to punch up, if you want to be maintaining, you know, doing several in a row for a run, never mind, you know, still continuing to try and punch up in the original solos and the original FKR stuff. We need double the juice every day. We need double the juice every day. We need double the cap on how much you can have in stock. I mean, I would say triple. I would say triple, but I'm trying to be reasonable and plausible. Reasonable and plausible. There are so many things. And yes, theoretically, you can remove the caps entirely. Sure. Lexel. Again, not everybody has all these magical alliance mates who have unlimited supplies of things to help you whenever you need it. The average player, they don't have tons of huge whales in their alliance with maxed everything, huge warp range, etc. People are from all over different time zones, all over different work schedules. I operate off of you are you, and you're the only one who can be in control of your game. You have to rely on yourself only. I do not factor in other alliance mates. That's just me. If you are lucky enough that you're in an alliance with all these very capable people that will throw anything you need at you whenever you ask, I'm very happy for you. That's amazing. And every so often in my alliance, somebody will call out, oh, hey, who needs a max? Gather in this system, and we can all go. But that's maybe once a month. So you could go yourself and have your Titan and have your, your Revenant and your Krenim crew, your 2 ships for the Krenim stuff. But the problem there is crewing. If you are able to have, in that example, 3 crews that are good enough that you can divide them amongst all those ships and still hit your highest possible goals, that's awesome. I mean, that is the goal, right? That would be the goal. Have so many diverse, good enough crews that you could have your Revenant, I could have my D, I could have my Rotaran, I can go over there for those solos, go over there for those solos off of the single fort. That would be amazing. So lots of people saying they've got a wealth of shared forts. I am very jealous. This is not my reality. And again, we're a very specific group, us Twitch folk, who are more likely to be in those awesome alliances. However, then there's a retro. I find it's very hard to get my alliance together due to work schedules and time zones. Nuge not happy in the open arenas, feels bad. Lesson learned, only use Cerritos and Mantis there? Nuge, that's an interesting comment. Silvertab hates Formadas and Creme Frada's even worse. You don't even bother because you can't. Breaker agrees, Krenim formations are a pain. Wide variation in alliances and strategies and ways of thinking. Maybe it's my own stubborn self who only likes to rely on myself. I strongly dislike any group events. I know Rev loves them, for example. He's like, I love playing with my friends, doing, trying stuff out together. I'm the total opposite. I don't like to have to rely on other people for anything. So any formadas, especially when there's events and stuff for group things. It's very stressful for me. I've always been, you know, I get her done. Group projects were never good in high school. I was the one who had to do everything. So group projects in this game are very stressful for me. Which is why I save all my stuff, like Krenim formations, which are not easy for a lot of people. I save my super high up Rev stuff, my super high up Krenim, for when we do have those instances. I said I do have, you know, high up players who go and host stuff for us. It's very nice. I do love my alliance. I'm not saying... Yeah. But I do have to save, and it is a very quick and stressful time to try and get in and get your start, because everybody's up there trying to take advantage of the carrying. And especially with the Krenim Formatas, you know, you have to get that rift, but then you also have to get in and actually get a spot and not be bumped out by... And in the frenzy, it's not always easy to try and, you know, get a full, proper, fair starring system going. Though we do try to get everybody in. So yeah, I save my stuff up and I do try to go for that. But for all the solo stuff, I don't want to have to ask for forts. I don't want to have to ask for rifts. I got a solo! But that's me. Good night, Bel Air. Have a lovely evening. See you Friday.
I could really go for a pickle right now.
Mecha Dave says Krenim Formatas are like herding cats for them. Problem with the Krenim formation is that only the people who get value are the hosts and the carries. If you're not the big gun and you're not the starter, well, the payout will be absolute garbage, yes, Mimi, or more likely, you're just not even going to get in. You have to be the starter. Don't bring up empanadas, lol, David, how dare you? Now I want a snack. Yes, Lexel, absolutely. That's the other thing with all the formatas. You can talk all you want about asking for stars and you know, you still have to have the power to beat all three. It's a fine balance to be aware of and stay on top of. Yeah. Oh gosh, yes, Brett Day. At least if you have your tally maxed in independent archive, you don't have to do the nonsense that's expansion cubes anymore. Not that I ever did that many. Sorry, I don't know why we've been staring at this Q trial screen for so long. My bad. Let's do another, we still have to finish our, oh gosh, I have to recreate this now. Who did I have? Oh, it's probably this, right? I'm assuming it was this. Yeah, that looks right. I need to write this down in a minute. Ultravetica! Oh my gracious, from the other side of the planet! What's going on? How you doing? Vetica, can we get a shout out? And Justin P. Oh my goodness. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're, checking out my Mark III Revenant right now. Just tiered up and evolved and refit in the night. And we're seeing how we can do. We're up to 66s. Multiple 66s. I did check that we can't even go to the 68, right? Yeah. 1495. What's our... Oh wow, we're up. If we put Grush, but I don't know. I think we can. I think we got it. Okay, and as I thought, because I did the thing, I usually for the Revenant, do the warp range first. But for most ships, I always do the hull first. I usually always do the hull first. Some people like to do weapons. I've always liked to do hull. Myself. You can do 168. Nice, Kellenvor. And what's your Revenant at? What's your Revenant like? You got out of bed and had breakfast. It's a start. Heck yeah. Woo. The weapons get multipliers by the huge Revenant multiplier. Base damage. That's absolutely outrageous. Look at that. Lord Iscaron does hull then shields. Yep. How long were the battles lasting? I wasn't checking that. Oh my gosh. That was the wrong button. I often do that. Hull, then weapons for Lexel. Yeah, I'll usually do hull, then often a weapon or two, then maybe shield, finish the weapons. 13 rounds. 13 rounds. The first one against the 64 was 12. But then I added all the FTs and things. Okay, it was only 9 rounds with Pick Bev. That's interesting. 9 rounds with Pick Bev. But then we brought Janeway in them. It's 13. It's actually longer rounds, but I take less damage. Overall. Fascinating. Cool. Cool. Let's see how we do with titanium armor. Voltron usually does weapons and warps on specialty ships. Armor / hull and shields are usually the 2 biggest power buffs. Well, I like hull because that's straight up your hull health. There is more of you. It is harder and takes more to kill you. I kill you! Let's see. Just make sure. Oof, I really need to up her. How do I get Veil? Oh, and this kills me. I'm so close to upping Janeway. Oh my goodness. Which will help those stats, of course. But also, obviously, abilities. We did just get a nice 300% boost to all stats from our Syndicate 50. And I don't know if I said from the tournament, Emerald Chain went up as well, which got another 300% to all stats. And the beautiful, delicious extra Zindi roll. I'm super stoked on that. Warp speed, obviously now I'm a G6. That's more important than ever. So that's been... I mean, it still takes for Bloomin' Ever to get a lot of places. But, hey. Okie dokie. So we're gonna see, I got 4 last time. We'll see if there's any kind of difference in how much health we have at the end after upping our defense and hull. We had 41.22 million health left after 4 before. Let's see if we can get 4 again. See if we were just having good RNG on the procs or not. And we'll see if that component actually makes a decent difference. And there we go. Finished second contact. Hit points and DPR. Oh, right, sorry. Lango wants us to try Cisco Miles DeMarco or Chakotay DeMarco 7. Blooming Onion. Gosh, don't say that, Destros. That's one of my favorite things on the world. Lexol counters. Chakotay is useless on the Mark II. While we're warping, I am going to write down this crew. 66.2s. We are Janeway, Doc, DeMarco. Below was who? Paris, Vale, BLT, Harry Kim, E. Troy, and Pick Hugh. I think it's the same as, yeah. So I think it's the same crew exactly the same crew I was using before. Just with better ship for hitting up more. Borg nanoplating, chrono deflector. It is March 19, fresh Mark 3, tier 10. I'm finally keeping electronic notes of some of these things to refer back to be able to help people faster, better, quicker remember for my own self. I still, of course, have my captain's log. Captain's log. For my notes. But it was getting really hard, really difficult to go through all my logs and read my horrendous chicken scratch. It was getting really difficult to go back and find things in a timely manner. So I'm finally starting logs of the finished, final, concrete. This is my personal best personal best cruise for where I am at with my people. Chicken scratch, best scratch. Science secretary, dictate my logs like Starfleet captains. I mean, computers do have all the voice to text stuff. Get a binder? Samo scratch? Oh, it's so bad. I have the writing of an absolute nothing child. It's terrible. Demand a yeoman. Oh, here. I have, oh, where's the sound? I have that for when I have special guests. And, you know, I'm announcing the special guest. Woo! You know, the little whistle? The bosuns? You have to use a notepad for outside game notes or you'll misplace them. Also that. Do I have doctor? Well, no, doctor handwriting looks cool. You know, it looks like they're so smart that you know, they don't have time. Their brain is going so fast. They're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And my brain is like that as well. And typing, you know, y'all make fun of me for my crazy typing. It's just because, you know. But instead, my writing looks like it is a uneducated child. It's just so bad. It always has been. The thoughts just come too fast and I was always better at typing. I'm just always been better, faster, more accurate, clearer typing. I wish someone would play a boatswain whistle when you entered a room. Admiral Janeway. Neb apparently has one by the door at home, but they're the only one who wants it used. The more you type, the worse your handwriting gets, and you work in IT, so all you do is type. All right, y'all, that's 4, and I say we got a whole good lot of hull still there. I'ma do it, yo. I'ma do it. 68.5, yep. We getting 5, yo. That one component, or maybe RNG, who knows? That one component gets us another full science. That's what we're here for. What'll be the fountain pen?
I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win.
I am very pleased indeed. 5 level 66s. Yeah, Lexel, it was a pretty delicious jump in hull health. There's just more of me. Yeah, if you take it that I got 4 and I got a full extra one, an extra one from 4, that's 25%. That's a full 25% more armada. And that's the way I like it. Lango, thank you so much for everything this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were so kind and generous tonight. It was so wonderful to have Screech with you once more. Get your thoughts on all the things. Try out the stuff. I have taken a note of your crews. They work for you, so I don't know. Always room to try stuff out. The good old days. The good old days. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again so much for your kindness and generosity towards so many people tonight. Especially, you know, those extra little ones you threw in when you saw that some individuals needed stuff. Super cool. Cheers to you. Hope to see you Friday. Ooh, many people got that Pokemon. Congratulations, friends. And his name is John C. Although, as I look over, my gosh, we've gone 2.5 hours. Shenanigans! We have gone much later than times past. Yes, indeed. Throwing it up, Breaker. All right. Well, we've accomplished what we were wanting to accomplish. It was experimenting with the new Revenant. It was getting that other solo. Riding solo. A funny random note as a little cherry on top, kind of. I apparently got venerated in Federation today. I was promoted in the Federation. I passed 94 billion, I guess, 93 billion, whatever it is. It's weird. And I'm super close with Klingon and just a tiny bit less close with Romulan. I'm trying to keep them even, so I won't claim Federation for the next day or two. And it'll even out, thanks to, of course, the FKR reputation SLB. I've done a couple runs through the Mirror Universe with some Rep Exos when I've had the time in the last few days. And gosh darn, what does the Mirror Universe do? It gives you smoking loads of rep. So that's cool. That means more faction credits every day. I think it's went from 10,800 up to 10,600, and it's now 11,800. So that's cool. That's working up, making sure we can get as many ships as we please, when we please. Obviously, the rep, I mean, I can already be getting stuff way ahead of my ops levels. Oh wait, also, if I'm venerated, where is my, loyalty pack? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, 1 15-hour speed up? Whatever. I'll take whatever I can get. That's actually a lot of, compared to what I get from other stuff, I get like 12 Sigma dilithium from things. So that's actually quite a lot of dilithium to me right now. Laugh at me all you want, big boys. I don't know. Tes what it is. Yeah. Sigma grind is real. 15 times 1 hour speed up. Either way, it's 15 hours. And I need a lot. You want to see what the last Spock's Club I did? I wrote this in the Discord. I did this in the Discord, but what is it going to cost to get to Op 63? Giggity! Although I think I did something today. That will change that. So, I'm just gonna do that to mix it up. Hey, yep. Went down like 14 hours? 16, 18? Is down. I will take anything I can get. Absolutely anything. Because really, you don't want to go to Operations 63. You want to go to Shipyard 63. And that still needs another 20 days of speed ups. That still needs 20 more days of speed ups that I do not have. Yeah, Breaker. I might, I've just been a few weeks, of which 2 were on the cruise, so I couldn't play. Maybe if I'd not been on the cruise, and I'd been able to do, you know, the incursions and do all those loot exos and stuff, maybe I'd be doing the same, Breaker. I'm very proud of you. Well done to you. You're smoking ahead of me. I am aiming for 60. There you go. I am smoking towards 64. That is my goal, yes. Slipstream024, thank you so much for your first time chat. It is a most intelligent chat indeed. This is a different Spock's Club, yes. I was asked to be in the beta testing for the next .spox.club. So I've been, you know, working through stuff over there, giving them notes and suggestions, things I think would be really useful, testing stuff out. It's not technically released. Oh, I guess you're just a really good lurker, Slipstream. It's great to hear your voice, though, albeit digitally. But yeah, this is next. So it's absolutely stunningly, gorgeously brilliant. One of the things that it gives is the construction time. Because this is one of the big problems. You know, you can look at it and say, oh, you're going to get this many spend points and you need this many materials. But what does that matter if you don't have the speed ups? And perhaps that's not a problem except for G6, where suddenly speed ups are not plentiful and they're very scarce and very hard to come by and really, really, really annoying. So this construction time thing for me is insanely useful. Also, possibly my actual favorite thing. Look at this. An inventory that's actually in a comprehensible, understandable, logical, organized self. What? Look at all this. All in a row. 1 star of all the parts. 2 star, all the parts. 4. Goodness gracious me. Oh, look. Same for materials. What a concept. Oh my goodness. All points in together. All this in together. And look at this. Oh my gosh. How many directives do I have? Look. There's only, what did I count the other day? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. There we go. Was it 34 different types of Armada directives now? So this is next.spox.club. It's not for mobile yet, but you can get it on PC. You can get it on full computing devices. Next.spox.club. But you're going to have to generate for, if you have the community mod and you want to have your auto updates, you know, instant syncing, you have to update not only the key, but also the URL itself within the community, you know, document. You have to add the next in front of Spox.club. If anybody has questions, feel free to DM me on Discord. It took me a second. To get it hooked up because I forgot to add the next into the URL. But if anybody wants a tutorial on how to get this gorgeous piece of beauticiousness, absolutely freaking stunning. I use it a million times a day. Yeah. Let me know. Discord. Like Dave Bowman looking at the monolith. It's full of stars. Sugar Fat Man. Oh my gosh, what timing. Just as I'm wrapping up. But you can come in and see you got gifted a sub tonight, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. My boy. But yeah, unfortunately, I am just wrapping up. Sugar Fat Man, you missed. I have a new Mark III Revenant. We were doing level 66 solos. I found a team that works for me for G6 solo completion. Beta syncs only with the syncing tokens on the Spox Club Discord. I don't get what you mean by that. Are you talking about beta rather than next? Because there was also another version of Spox Club. Oh gosh, wait and see with some late night some late night talk right there. Definitely too much for my brain to handle after almost 3 hours of streaming. So it's definitely time. Yes, it does, Lexel. Mine auto syncs perfectly. I'm glad you got home safely. Wait and see. Yeah, my next dot, you get a new token, you add that into your community mod. Yeah, community mod has the sync. I'm specifically talking about community mod. If you're talking about without community mod, that's a different thing, yes. But with the community mod, beautiful sync. If not, it is a different story, if that's what you were meaning. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. It has been a wonderful evening, everybody. It's been very exciting. It's a lot trickier to get on iOS. Yeah, it's the place where you have to put the community mod is like bizarrely hidden, and you really have to have somebody who knows iOS and has the mod to coach you through. I unfortunately don't have these skills because I do not have iOS. And I've tried to coach people through, and they're like, no, that just doesn't exist on iOS. It's not how it shows. But I know people have figured it out and can help. I'm just not one of the people. But there is an iOS mod for Mac computers. Again, I'm not sure about mobile. My personal knowledge is PCs, community mods, next Spock's Club. But the team at Community Mod Discord is very happy to chat with people, so don't be afraid to reach out if anybody's having problems. Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. Noise. We can talk more about that if people would like on Friday, which is my next stream. Everybody, next stream, Friday evening, 7 p.m. PST. Hopefully we'll have lots more fun to look into, new events, new stuff, and the big debate. Well, actually, unfortunately, it won't be Friday because we won't know if there's a weekend spend SLB and who it is. But I have a sheet here of calculations. Could I finish, and should I finish, the final 49 million spend of Giorgio? Yes, it would involve going to Ops 63, maxing my D, stuff like that. We know from Spock's Club I can do it. But should I? Always the question, what's next month's officer going to be? And that would leave me with only, 2 weeks to save up for the next. So we'll see. We'll talk about that on Friday. That will be kind of the big thing on Friday. We'll see. I do have Giorgio is one point. I do have her. That's the thing. Usually I only ever go for acquisition. But people are loving her. So do we want to get as much as we can and just hope that next month's officers are a bust? We'll talk about it on Friday. Brett thinks this new Giorgio is the biggest officer since Carol Freeman or Mirror Universe Picard. You're going all out for her. I have the speed ups and lag. Feels like I do. Anyways, conversations, just titillating you for Friday's stream. Something to look forward to. Much fun. And as always, conversation about me getting her is really a conversation about all our thoughts and strategies. So here we go. Please do follow me to a Dear Friends stream. Good times, good times. There we go. Shanada48 asks, where do you primarily use Giorgio? We'll talk about that on Friday. Although a lot of people say she is the new Carol Freeman, better than PvP Master Goddess. We shall see. Yes, thank you, Kiki Jesus. Remember the raid emote. Thank you so much, everybody who contributed tonight to that beautiful hype train, our best in a while. There was some amazing generosity of bits and gifted subs, and even a donation or two donations tonight. It is so appreciated. You guys literally keep me up and living and functioning and able to survive in this here world, trying to get some bills in. Yeah, thank you so much. It was such a fun night. Accomplished much. See you Friday. We are rating out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hi, Wild Stars Reach. So good to see you in chat. Nice to meet you, Mecha Dave. Eshinada. Good night.